Hello, everybody's, and welcome to another edition of 4.0 and Below, where the good, the fair, and the ugly comics roam. And today we got ourselves another quick comic book haul, starting with this beaten to within an inch of its life graphic novel, Arena by Bruce Jones. Condition isn't so great, but the story and art inside is really good. It's kind of a Twilight Zone time travel tale with a twist, and I really enjoyed it. And hey, for a buck, you can't go wrong. And speaking of buck, let's start out with our a few more dollar bin finds at the local used video game store. And I guess what I did manage to unearth a copy of New Warriors #1. It's not a reprint, first print. That makes me very happy. Also found a couple issues of Marvel Fanfare #1. Beautiful Michael Gordon art. Spider-Man and the X-Men in the Savage Land, good stuff. If you haven't read it, give it a whirl. And #2. Also found another issue of Charlton's adaptation of the old Valley of the Dinosaurs comics. So we're getting really close to that. I love you, Katie Bear. Let's see, another issue of Weird Western Tales featuring Jonah Hex. Oops. Okay. And let's see. Slowly kind of trying to never pass up getting these old Wonder Woman, the George Perez run from the 80s. That's #4. And if you remember last time, we sort of wrapped up a full run of Marvel Team Up. And so we're going to start trying to maybe getting see what we can do to get finish up the Marvel 2-in-1, but I hardly have any of those. But found this one, #66, featuring the Scarlet Witch, one of my favorite characters, before Bendis totally boned her. Also found issue #6 of Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. I only read like the first 3 issues of that. It was awful. Al Milgrom, not a fan, but completist OCD freaks, gotta do it. Also found a copy of Teenage Love from Charlton, Silver Age. Yay! Pretty happy with that. And then lastly, got the first 2 issues of Jeff Johns' reboot of Hawkman. Again, I really loved his reboot and his take on the Hawkman mythos of the reincarnation, where Hawkman and Hawkgirl were part of DC history and we didn't even know it. So that'll do it for the dollar pickups this month, or this run, sorry. And let's see, moving on next. Our 2019 goals, one of them was to finish up our run of Savage She-Hulk. Managed to do that. Got about 10 issues bought. We're just going to show that one because we're hopefully going to try to do a full run haul. And since we got that done, and this also, I dug these out of the dollar bin too. Decided to go ahead and finish up the run on Sensational She-Hulk as well. So found a 31. That's where Byrne come back. And these Sensational She-Hulks is kind of Deadpool before Deadpool was cool. And breaking down the fourth wall and comedy and stuff. And they're really great. If you haven't read them, give them a whirl. 32. And 33. And apparently this is kind of worth some money because of Cheesecake, #34. And then also found this one, which is also, I guess, worth a ton of money because it's risque. Got them both for a buck. Let's see. These digging at the little LCS. Got a pretty decent copy of The Incredible Hulk, #173. And #197. Also part of our 2019 goals, we are getting closer and closer to completing the run on the original Defenders, number 11. Fighting God of Living Stone. And number 12. Their old pal Zemnu, the Titan strikes again. And speaking of Zemnu, also finished off Marvel Feature. Picked up got these off eBay. Number 3. And the first part of Marvel Feature was the Defenders, and then it was a run of Ant-Man, which is pretty good, and then it ended. Speaking of Marvel 2-in-1, sort of started off with the first solo adventures of the Thing, where he's fighting the Hulk, and he's teaming up with Iron Man to fight the Blood Brothers, which sort of tied in with the first appearance of Thanos. So I think that was actually more expensive than the Defenders books, to be honest with you. Crazy. Moving on. Also picked up the last 3 issues I needed for Supernatural Thrillers with number 2. Number 3. And number 6. The Headless Horseman rides again. So again, that completes that series, and that makes me very happy. And also picked up another issue of Where Monsters Dwell with the reprinted first appearance of Fin Fang Foom. Gotta love that. Okay. Also unearthed at the LCS. I'm going to try to pick up more of these because big Teen Titans fan, the original run. Let's see, that's number 27. Some trippy covers on these too. Number 27, number 33, and a number 40. Spawns of the Sinister Sea. Okay. And we'll finish this up with a good chunk of Avengers pickups. Now, I know my goal for 2019 was to get issue 100 to the end, but I just kind of stumbled upon a pretty good price, pretty good deal on issue number 50 and issue 51. They kind of came in a pack. I think I got those for like $10 a piece. I was pretty happy with that. Pretty good shape. You know, not perfect, but, you know, condition, just don't want them to fall apart in my hand. Also picked up number 81. When a Legend Dies. And number 99. The Gods Would Destroy. Okay. And got number 116. Which is part of the Avengers Defenders War. $119. In the Clutches of the Uncanny Collector. $120. Which started a pretty good multi-issue kerfuffle with the Zodiac. $121. $124. Suddenly the Stalker. Number 128. Bewitched, Bothered, and Dead. Oh no! Moving on to 130. Dust up with the Winter Soldiers. Winter Soldiers. Oh boy, not the Winter Soldiers. But the Winter Guard. Oh, completely lost my train of thought. Boy, that happens to me a lot lately. Don't ever get old, kids. Ever. Jumping to issue 133. Soviet Super Soldiers. Oh my God, what is wrong with you? And then 136, which I think is a reprint from Amazing Adventures, when the Beast fought Iron Man. Can't talk either. 139. Whirlwind once more going after the Wasp. Again, the unstable Yellow Jacket Stopper. Maybe. Maybe not. And then jump to 151. And 155. And 160. Now, I think some of these were replacements because, like I said, the ones that I had were essentially falling apart from years of use and abuse and reading. But that happens. And we'll finish this off. Also picked up, a few giant size Avengers. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4, which features the wedding between the Vision and the Scarlet Witch, and also the Swordsman and Mantis. And that'll do it for this quick haul video. Hopefully I'll have some stuff from the archives here pretty quick, because we are almost done with the cataloging process, and thank God for that. And so I think next time, with it being July already, maybe we'll do a State of the Union on the 2019 goals, because we've been doing really, really, really good on achieving those. So yeah, we'll get that done next time too. And until then, this is WB Kelso for 4.0 and below, reminding you to never, ever be embarrassed about what you can afford comic book wise. And until next time, we'll catch you later. See ya. Bye-bye.